familia, welcome to today's video as we cover the do's and the don'ts when sitting with the medicine of Hapé or Rapé. So let's dive straight in. Number one, when we're sitting with Hapé, make sure to keep your eyes closed. When we administer Hapé, if the coripe slips out your nostril and Hapé enters your eyes, this burns extremely badly, so just make sure you splash your eyes with water. There is also a chance that you get backflow of the Hapé, and Hapé can enter your air and then obviously annoy your eyes. So make sure that your eyes are closed when you administer Hapé. Do not have your eyes open. On the same line, when you're sitting with Hapé in ceremony, during your process, keep your eyes closed as well, as keeping your eyes closed allows you to go within. When your eyes are open, we are easily distracted by our surroundings. And so keep your eyes closed if you're looking to go within and really get the messages that you're hoping to connect with the medicine of Hapé. So number two, when you're sitting with Hapé and you want to experience a meditative state, you're looking to process, you're looking to release, you're looking to connect, you're looking to get guidance, make sure that you're breathing through your mouth during the process. Slow and long deep breaths. And this will help bring your body into a calm state that feels centered and at ease. Do not breathe through your nose, as breathing through your nose can create a gag reflex at the back of your throat and you might find yourself purging. If this is the goal and you do want to purge, that's totally okay. But if this is a process where you just would like to sit in peace with Hapé, make sure to be breathing through your mouth and not through your nose. So point number three, sit with Hapé when you're getting the experiences that you're looking for, when you're getting the guidance and the clarity and the understanding and the release of the emotions. This is a good medicine for you to work with. If when you sit with Hapé and you have a good experience, then this is a beautiful medicine for you. However, do not sit with Hapé if every time you sit with this medicine, you find yourself purging, you find yourself nauseous, you find yourself really sick and uneasy, you have to go nap for 3 hours afterwards. This might not be the medicine for you, and that is okay. There are many others out there that you can work with. But listen to your body. If this is a really exhausting, very uneasy, very uncomfortable experience for you, then maybe step away from the medicine of Hapé. So, point number four, learn to sit with Hapé sacredly, ceremoniously, with reverence and with respect. Sit with it when you know what you're doing, when you know about the blessings, the intentions, when you have learned about the different blows, when you have learned how to sit and process this medicine. Do not sit with Hapé if you have never learned how to sit with it, if you've never learned how to scoop it, how to do the blessings, how to actually administer. Do not sit with it. If you are looking to learn, you can go to my website. I do offer one-on-ones virtually, and I also offer group sessions once a month. So make sure you know what you're doing before you sit with this medicine or any medicine. Make sure to do the research before you sit with it. So number five, when you're sitting with Hapé, keep in silence. This is not a social event. When you're sitting with Hapé, make sure to go within, have your music, allow it to guide you, maybe write down some notes. But this is not a time to sit around friends and chit chat and, as self-administer and then start talking about the weekend or about business or about work. This isn't that kind of medicine. This is very sacred for you to really go within. However, if you are working with this medicine with other people who work with this medicine as well, and you sit together in a group or you sit together one-on-one and you're processing maybe a misunderstanding, maybe you're processing your relationship, your connection, or some concept or idea that you've both been exploring, and you're utilizing the medicine to go within your heart and break down the walls of ego, then that's totally okay. But remember that this is a sacred medicine, and this is not for you to just get a buzz and then have full-on conversations with groups of people. This is a medicine where you go within and you go silent. Okay, so let's go on to number 6. Sit with Hapé when you are feeling called to sit. Do not sit with Hapé if you're not feeling cold and it's not a good moment. If you have built a ritual with this medicine, and this is something that you do sit with daily to connect within, that is okay. You are sitting with this medicine with intention, and that is the idea. If you haven't built a ritual and this is not something you want to sit with regularly or every day, but you want to sit when you feel called to, then do sit with it when you're feeling the calling. Don't gravitate towards Hapé when you have nothing else to do. You just want to pass time. You simply want to get a buzz. You like the feeling. This is not a good time to sit with Hapé. What you will find is that this medicine will stop bringing in guidance and clarity and deep inner work when we are not utilizing the medicine with respect. So make sure that you're sitting with Hapé when you feel like you would like to connect. So number 7, sit with Hapé in a quiet, sacred space. Do not sit with Hapé out in public, at a restaurant, at a club, at a bar. This is not the right environment to sit with Hapé. So make sure that the environment is conducive, it's quiet, it's sacred, and it's a place that you can actually process your emotions. Sitting with Hapé in a park where there happens to be, passers-by, if you're comfortable with it, go ahead, that's totally okay. But don't take your medicine to Disney World or to a restaurant or to a bar or to a club or any really intense kind of social setting. This isn't the set and setting to work with a sacred Amazonian medicine. Okay, so let's talk about number 8. Give yourself the space to process whatever may come up. And so we're talking about time here. If you have minimum 20 minutes to sit with Hapé, this is good. This allows you the time to process anything that may come up. Do not sit with Hapé if you are in a rush to head out somewhere, if you've got to get into your meeting in 5 minutes, you have to go pick your kids up in 8 minutes. This is too rushed. Hapé requires and asks of you to sit in this moment, to accept this moment as short and as long as it needs to be. And so to feel rushed and to sit with Hapé is not a good idea. So make sure that you have the time to sit with it. And I would say minimum 20 minutes in case anything comes up. And just to allow it the space, 20 minutes is not asking for a lot when you're going in deep and you're connecting spiritually and emotionally. Okay, so let's talk about point number 9. Make sure that you wait 20 to 40 minutes from your last meal to the point where you want to sit with this medicine. Do not eat your meal and then sit with Hapé immediately after. Unless you've built a relationship and you've been working with this medicine for a very long time, you'll find that you can in fact have a meal and then sit with Hapé, and that's totally fine. But in the beginning, when you're sitting with a meal and you decide to sit with Hapé, this can create nausea and you might find yourself purging. So give yourself time, I would say 20 to 40 minutes before. And then after you're done with your session, also wait, make sure that you really spat up all the Hapé before you sit with your next meal, because if you happen to swallow the Hapé while you're chewing and eating your food, this can cause a bit of upset in your stomach. So make sure to give yourself some time. You don't have to fast for the day. You don't have to avoid food to sit with Hapé, but just make sure it's adequate time so that you're not feeling full and then you're sitting with medicine that can promote a purge. All right, so point number 10. Let someone serve you Hapé who you trust, who has a relationship with this medicine, who generally has a good energy, and right now in this moment is emotionally balanced and stable. These are good factors to look out for somebody who you're going to be receiving Hapé from. Do not receive Hapé from somebody that you don't trust, from somebody that does not have a relationship with Hapé, meaning that they don't work with this medicine themselves. Do not get Hapé from somebody who you generally don't vibe with, and you're picking up something that's not great. And don't get Hapé from somebody, even if you know them and trust them and they work with Hapé, don't get Hapé from them if right now in this moment, they're not in a good place emotionally. They should be responsible enough to say, hey, listen, I'm not good right now. I cannot clear myself of this energy, and so right now is not a good time to give you Hapé. So you need to be aware that whoever's giving you Hapé, that you trust them generally with their energy. You have to remember that when we get Hapé from somebody, we're not just getting Hapé, but we're also receiving their energy. This is an energy exchange. And so you want to make sure that this energy exchange is going to be positive and that they're not passing anything to you. They're not passing anything negative or anything dense or anything heavy onto you. Which then brings me to my last point, point 11. Do share Hapé, do serve Hapé. If you have learned how to administer Hapé to somebody else, if you are in a good place emotionally right now in this moment, if you're feeling centered, and if you have a good relationship with Hapé, do not serve Hapé to somebody else, to your friends, to your family, to strangers, in like these fun social party situations. This is not the atmosphere. Do not serve Hapé to somebody if you have never learned how to administer Hapé. Do not serve Hapé to somebody else if you yourself do not have a deep relationship with this medicine. Please do not serve Hapé to somebody if you're not in a good, stable, centered, emotional state at this moment in time. Having a relationship with Hapé is not a 2-week process. It's not a 4-week process. This takes time. So when I say make sure that you have a relationship with Hapé before you serve someone else, please don't come and tell me that you've been working with Hapé for a whole 2 weeks and you're ready to serve. This is not adequate time. When we share sacred medicines with each other, we need to have a deep understanding of these medicines. We cannot share something that we do not understand fully. And this takes time to understand the different kinds of Hapés, to understand how much someone should take when they're just starting out, to gauge their energy, to gauge their anxiety, to gauge their emotional state, so that you understand how much to give them, what the blow looks like, how hard, how strong, how soft am I going to blow? And to be able to be ready to deal and to cope with someone if they have a very intense situation or experience with Hapé. You need to know how to handle these experiences, and the only way that you're going to learn and understand is if you have had these experiences. And this takes time, because it takes time for you to have really beautiful experiences, and then experiences that bring you down, and experiences that lead you to purge, to know where the pressure is in your head and your neck and your shoulders, to learn how to calm someone down in the moment of sitting with Hapé. So make sure that that is learned and that you understand the process before sharing. Okay, so these are my top 11 points of do's and don'ts when sitting with the medicine of Rapé or Hapé. I hope this video has helped you, whether you have just started your journey, whether you've been working with Hapé for a while. Sometimes we can learn new things on our journey, and so wherever you are on your journey, I hope that this video has helped you along the way. If it has, please give it a thumbs up. This really means a lot to me. And if you feel called to share it, please do. If you want to subscribe, I would love that, and you'll get notified onto the next video that I upload, which is generally weekly at this point. So thank you for watching this video. Until next week, I hope you have a beautiful week. Live from your heart. Live with intention. Gracias. Aho. Thank you.